Okay, so this is all the wood is chopped now. Might chop some more later. But there's a bit of a visual for you. The 36 incher on the right, 23.5 inch on the left. Both different purposes, but both splitters. And beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. Confluence of two rivers here. Got the cooler out. So we'll just give you guys a bit of a tour. I made a few changes here. Of course, I still put the screens on to get some airflow and prevent bats and bugs from flying in. Well, here's all my kindling here. I chopped all this stuff up at home before I left, so I just basically have to use it for kindling, which is awesome. And when the cooler is in the vehicle, it goes right here under these things, right behind the passenger seat. And then when I go to bed, I put this duffel bag on the floor here right in front of the cooler and use it as a footrest when I'm sitting down on the chair here and watching downloaded Netflix or whatever. And then I usually, this goes behind the driver's, this goes behind the seat. And I usually put this guy up front just to create, if I'm reading or if I'm, like I said, watching Netflix, just kind of creates a bit of ambiance there and makes you feel like you're not just sitting inside your vehicle. That's the bed. And so a big difference is the bed took up the whole back area before, but I wanted a place to sit just in case it rains. And you don't really want to sit in the driver's seat and you don't want to lay down in bed and read. So before I had all this with firewood under here, and I've used most of it underneath. And this is where I just store the two legs here underneath the seat. So one goes right there, and the other one goes on the other side. So I had to cut this full mattress down from 48 inches wide to 30, and so now it fits perfectly between the seat and the wall. And then when I'm closing up camp, that big space I have behind the seat and between the bed, I put my big 26 liter water jug there, and hasn't leaked or spilled or anything yet. So just kind of stays there. And then I throw this back there too. When I'm driving, I just kind of put this up on the hook, put the duffel bag back on the seat here, and that's it. And then I have a place to sit down, rest my feet, and actually have something to do if it's raining out. And again, here is just the same as last year. This is the single propane burner stove. Some pots and pans here. I'll put this leg back, and I'll put this leg back too. It's not needed right now until I go to bed. And under here, propane, bread, peanut butter, beans, paracord, and pegs in case I want to put up a tarp. And more firewood down there. And this guy, I gotta turn this lamp off here. This Boreal, maybe I'll have to give a demo of that later on, but that is the ACADIA 21 inch blade. So that came in handy last night. I kind of sawed off some branches and used this firewood. So if you have a splitter, you have the saw, you got a pretty decent setup. And then the other change I made, I'm bringing this camping chair now. It's pretty big. Instead of the studio style or director style, I just never found that one comfortable. But you know what? This one works out okay. It's standing up and it just kind of slides right in there. There's the toilet down there again. The USB shower. I don't know if maybe I should have a shower now. Garbage and the air compressors underneath the collapsible bucket there. And then for the table, I got a little creative and just kind of stuck the bottom piece underneath the headrest, and it doesn't budge. So that's great. So it just creates more room in the back as opposed to last year. So here's a view from the back. Again, this is where the big water jug goes right here. No issues yet. Pillow, sleeping bag, foam, plywood. You get the idea. And then another game changer that takes up a lot less space is this is a collapsible shovel, outbound. So when you gotta do your business and dig a hole, you know, the one I had last year, the size was just ridiculous. Taking up, it's like practically the size of that camping chair. So that's a game changer. And then so far on this trip, I have a tarp brand new. I haven't used yet. You know, I'll just throw this spare propane in this firewood bag here. And then yeah, this guy here, this is pretty neat. Looking forward to using this more actually. So between, you know, the collapsible shovel, the Boreal Agawa 21, and the splitter axes, it's feel a little more self-sufficient as opposed to previous years and relying on buying firewood from the gas station. So yeah, that's pretty much it again. Maybe I'll show you guys later if I'm inside and, you know, I'm reading a book or something and I got the lamp going, but I don't have two cameras, so I can't really show you me doing stuff. And I just got bear spray all around. I have the unexpired one out on the picnic table with me, which I usually keep in this cup holder here, because when I exit the front door, the driver door, the instinctual thing to do is open the door behind you, grab the bear spray. And there's an expired one. And then there's an expired one, which I should probably take out of the backpack in case it becomes a projectile while driving. Not very smart. Yeah, so, but I got more cup holders back here. I could just pop that in. And then here's the headlamps there. So, yeah, it's kind of nice bringing all this firewood you chopped up at home with you, and you don't have to pay for anything. There's a lot of work because this stuff was pretty knotty stuff, all gnarled up, but it's all dried out, ready to go. We'll probably use it tonight with all this green stuff here. Anyways, might cook myself a shower here and see if I see any wildlife. Kind of nice. You will see it if I do. This is just the beginning of the trip, so there's more to come. Again, here's Sweeten River Recreation Site in northern BC, guys. Awesome spot. Not as good as Elizabeth Lake, though.